be. And we,
Al, or did I miss it? Did you use, Bob suggested the other night, some of the emergency fund money. Did we stay away from that?
well, in essence, we are using it because we're using reserves for this all the way through. It's just different specific categories within the reserve fund.
Okay.
So what we're going to need to do is have a motion to adopt a resolution approving this 15.397 of that he's predicting with the cuts that he's talking about.
I still think we can, that can be reduced by taking out those two other items. I mean, you're talking bonding $1,663,000.
Again, I understand what you're saying, except that those do not affect the debt service levy. They affect debt service, but the money does not come from the debt service levy. If we want to do something with those projects, we put it on the agenda for next Monday, and we can do that. I'm not saying we can't.
But we're borrowing money and paying ourselves back later. I mean, that's basically what we're doing with TIF dollars.
Yes, we are, except we're using the tax increment. I don't want to call it a levy. We're using tax increment dollars. We are not using debt service levy. So we're not levying a tax directly for it. So that means that number at the bottom of your sheet showing the 15.39, that will not change. We can kill those projects. That will not change the 15.39769.
But if you look at the sheet you gave us, it says total bond sale $4,175,000.
Of which we have only issued 2.2.
But these other two are this $1,600,000 is going to be still included in that $4 million, right?
If you issue those bonds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, at this point in time, we don't need to issue those bonds.
You will interest. You will issue some bond. I mean, we don't have enough in the 2.2 to pay for all of what you've already done. It's just a matter of what the size is. It could range from $60,000 to whatever you decide you want to do with it, based on what we take away from here.
What I'm saying is, okay, we have contracts signed for some things.
Right.
Which we have to pay for, period.
Correct.
But what I'm saying is these two items we don't have any contracts signed for.
So 1.6?
Well, I used
1.6.
800
for the sidewalk and the police station.
No.
There's 806,000 outstanding if you do the sidewalk project. I mean, just based on what the bids that we received, the engineering costs that we're aware of today.
But no matter how we put it, we're still borrowing that money.
But no, I understand what you're saying. I'm telling you that there's 806,000 if you do the sidewalk project, and well, let me put it to you this way: we issued $2.2 million. We have a total of 520,000 out of that 2.2. 520 went to the 2014 projects. 245,000 went to the refunding of the 2007 bond. 137 went to the interloan fund projects, the TIF projects. We have, in round numbers, 1,275,000 left. How far will that go? We have roughly 1,350,000 left, or total project cost for the street project that we're currently in. So we don't have enough bond issue right now to pay for all of that. We'll have to do something. Most of the bond issuance costs have already been paid. So whatever we pay for the bond issuance that you see down there on the estimated cost of issuance, underwriter discount, etc., most of that's already been paid. There'll be some, but not very much. If I don't do anything else, I still have to cover that $75,000 for the 2015 street project. When I said it's $806,000, that's if we went forward with the estimate on the sidewalk project. Kill the sidewalk project, you still have to finish issuing some portion. The challenge that we have is, yeah, that's part of the bond sale, I understand. And is there an interest rate? Absolutely. They're pretty low right now, but it's still there's still an interest cost. But we're not paying it through the debt service levy. Where that money comes from, TIF takes away from our general fund, I agree. Not as big as the debt service, obviously, but regardless of that, if you say kill both of those projects, the 15.39 will not change significantly. We're not using the money in the 15.39 calculation.